run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 52. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, QB, come on. Hatchet. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check. Showing it. Go. Slide. What? Kill.
On 3rd down, Bowman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Alert 3. Check. Fresno. Check your hot read. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Where'd he go? You got double up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw complete to Washington. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, turn it up. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Let him know. Check hot route. Hot. Shit. Undercrush.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Check. Watch out. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. You got tight right there. Check three.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, L.A. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Big Ed. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Switch.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, that'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up. Alert 3.
Now a give, right side. It's Bowman. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 36. On third down, Bowman. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
6 guys.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, it's Bowman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Check 37, check 37. Check 4. Switch. Hey, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. Hunter Henry brings it in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Deuce, deuce. Let's go. Deuce. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Set go. Switch.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back, back, back. 81. Check safety, check safety.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Anyone over here, anyone over here. Hayward. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Lucky.
Now a give, right side. It's Bowman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's 4th down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Touchdown. Slant. Shoot. Pump up. Double up. Go. He's coming. Double up. Check nickel. Chill. He's checking.
Now Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Shift. Check three.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Bowman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
34 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check.
This is Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Under 10, under 10. Check out route. Hot, hot.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 yards. 66. Pull it. Half. Shit. Undercrunch. Mike 5'5", Mike 65. 64. Wait, giving up nothing. It's what's wrong. Check the backer.
From the 36, Jackson going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Got his man complete over That's Bowman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check right. Watching your 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Bowman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike 55, hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Switch.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out in the pistol. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
I got you. Big gas. Go. He's crashing. Joker. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just like that. Check 99. 22, check. Bama. 22. Check. Bama. No. Motion, check. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch twins. Watch twins. SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Go. Check 31. Check 26. Check 23.
Running with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. 60 yards. Let's go. Check 9.
They'll run on 1st down. Bowman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Mike 49. Target.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
there goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
65.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
what you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag.